Hi everyone, I'm using the Rider-Waite Tarot for our reading today. I'll choose some cards from the Rider-Waite Tarot and I'll also choose 3 from the Destiny pack as well for some extra guidance. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective or anyone who views this video. We're still feeling the effects of the conjunction yesterday with Uranus, Mars and the fixed star Algar. So the energies are still around us. We're absorbing them. This energy is coming from the cosmos. Also, we have the energies of the full moon in Capricorn that takes place on Sunday. Second full moon in Capricorn. The first full moon was in June, 21st of June, at the very beginning degrees of Capricorn. And this full moon is happening in the 29 degrees of Capricorn. So this is all cycles closing out. All karmic cycles closing out. We know there's a lot going on in the outside world and there is a lot of opportunity to go into fear, anger, upset. So with the full moon being in Scorpio, it's to allow these emotions to flow through us and to play out, not to react from these emotions, to just take a nice deep breath and allow things to just, these emotions to work through us and allow things to play out around us without us getting entwined, without us getting entangled in what's going on, to keep centering ourselves. Saturn is in Pisces, so Saturn rules Capricorn, so there's a lot of this energy. Saturn is the karma planet. It's in the final degrees of Pisces, the last sign of the zodiac. So this is things closing out, coming up, giving us the opportunity to close it out, to not go back into an old energy that doesn't feel right, that really brings our energy levels down. So the cosmos is creating this vortex of healing, of love, of protection all around us as we're making our way through this time of ascension. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective or anyone who views this video, and as always, just take what resonates and just put the rest to one side and just see what unfolds. There we have the King of Wands and the 8 of Swords came out straight away, which is really speaking about this energy. The 3 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so the base of the pack we have the 2 of Swords, the 5 of Wands and the High Priestess in the world. So the King of Wands, the 8 of Swords, the 3 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so the King of Wands is the entrepreneur, brings in this beautiful warm energy, is a leader, is compassionate, is a person that you can trust. The energy of that, the divine masculine, is coming through. To really feel that, to feel into that energy. The energy coming up for clearing is the 8 of Swords. And you can see there she is tied to these swords that are placed behind her. So she's feeling trapped. She's not seeing the truth. She is focusing on everything that fears her, everything that makes her feel trapped. So this energy is arising for us to realize this is old memory from emotional trauma that we've been through, that we have structured our life with and felt safe holding on to our fears, holding on to worst case scenario, holding on to painful emotions, anxieties, trying to control our life so that we are safe. But we have trapped ourselves, and we have trapped we've held on to the pain within us and protected it. And that pain has been going out, creating our reality all around us. It's time to take the blindfold off. The 3 of Wands, looking out into the infinite possibilities that we all have. When we awaken to the power within, when our head and our heart is in alignment, we have a rush of positive, life-giving, life force energy that helps us to move into a new direction. And I feel that there is blocks that we can't see the future, and what we're being asked to is, wherever we are feeling stuck in our lives, wherever we may be feeling trapped, to imagine something better, to look at the ocean there of infinite possibilities, and how that feels. Within this deck there are ships coming into the shore. So with this I'm receiving the message that your ships are coming in now from a time of worry, of going through so many challenges. To let go of that, you're being supported by the King of Wands and the 3 of Wands, helping us to see a clearer vision. And I'm just getting the vision of our lens, our eyes, as we have let go of the old emotions that we structured our life with. Those structures are falling down now, and we are now seeing with clarity. We are seeing with fresh eyes, with clarity, our infinite potential. The 9 of Pentacles. This is abundance, this is prosperity, and you can see there she is surrounded with pentacles. She is surrounded with nature. Listen to the guidance there of the birds, of nature, of a guide within. So beyond this, when we take the blindfold off, untangle ourselves from those thoughts that have kept us small, that have kept us trapped, we start then to see with fresh eyes, with clarity how wonderful life is. And then we start to see, as we look into that infinite possibilities, into those infinite potential, because this is what we've come here to experience in this lifetime. We start to draw opportunities to us that we are not fearful of stepping into, that we step into knowing that there is joy in these opportunities that are making their way into our lives. So that there's a shift occurring. Yeah, we've been going through these powerful energies, and Mercury today goes into the shadow, ready for retrograde in August. So this is a time of slowing down, of listening to the words that we are speaking. Are we talking from those old emotions? Are we keeping ourselves stuck in a place of lack by the words that we are saying? Are we keeping ourselves stuck in a karmic relationship by the words that we are speaking, and how we are maybe describing from an old emotion, from a pain, to really start to untangle ourselves from all that? Because on the other side of that, there is infinite potential, there is expansion of finances, of well-being, of freedom. The Two of Swords and the Five of Wands. So there could be some challenges, and these are small things that when we just play them over and over in our head, our mood starts to drop, so that we get irritable with people around us, and those people around us haven't created these thoughts or these feelings. It could be somebody's triggered us, and we go home and we are not in the best of moods, so everybody around us feels that, and then starts to feel uncomfortable around us. So wherever this may be, wherever there may be some conflicting challenges going on, it could be in somebody in our work life, it could be our relationship, wherever it may be, it's coming up, because these are what tangle us. It might be just a small thought come in, then we create that story, then all our insecurities come to the surface. All these are coming together now to show us that's the structure of our life that we have built, that is no longer relevant in our lives, because there is immense healing coming through. So to change our vision, to imagine better, and in doing that, when we can sit in a sacred space and visualize everything turning out to the best of our ability, to the best that we can even imagine, how nice that feels. Straight away there's an energy shift within us. And I'm being taken to the crystals, to work with crystals during this time. We're moving up to this full moon in Capricorn on Sunday, the second full moon. It's come from the first full moon was the 21st of June, in the beginning degrees of Capricorn. So it's moved all the way to the 29 degrees. This full moon is 29 degrees in Capricorn. So this is things closing out. Capricorn is the worker. It keeps moving forward, and the ruling planet of Capricorn is Saturn, and Saturn is retrograding in Pisces, the final degrees of Pisces, the final degrees of the zodiac wheel. So there's some things, there's karma, realizing that these energies create karma in our lives, maybe coming from a place of fear, but we hold ourselves in that karmic energy. So there's a closing out of all this when we unplug from it, when we step aside, when we come back into that center. And there we have the High Priestess, all the magic within, the mysticism within. This is asking us to go inward, really go inward and catch ourselves. These are minor cards. The Eight of Swords, to do with our thoughts, that we start to, our thoughts become our reality. And we are facing our thoughts wherever we look, into a situation, into a relationship. It's our thoughts that are creating the reality around that. And we then start to pluck things in to make that solid. And we start to live in that perception. There is conflict, separation, however that may be occurring in our lives. It could be coming from outside influences that are making us feel uncomfortable and putting us in this place of indecision. So wherever this may be arising, it's a gift. It's a gift coming up from the cosmos, from the divine, asking that we surrender it. We surrender everything. We surrender our old perceptions, because when we do, we see with clarity. So as we're moving through this time, the High Priestess is coming through with crystals, using crystals on our chakras, holding our chakra first, really holding the energy of our chakra before we place a crystal on there. So the chakra is prepared for the crystal going onto the chakra. Instead of just placing it on, it's like placing cold water onto something. Really, when we've burnt ourselves and we place wherever we burned under the tap of cold water, that's what it's like when we just put crystals on without preparing that crystal before we place the crystal on. So this is just using your intuition, feeling which crystal needs to go on what chakra, making sure the lights, coloured chakras are at the top, higher chakras, and working through the chakra system with the lower chakras, with the deeper colours. So just listening to your intuition. You have a High Priestess within you, a priest within you that will guide you. And as soon as you feel the crystal, it will go exactly where it's meant to. Just holding the energy there and anchoring and bringing ourselves into alignment as we're moving through this portal and this karma cleansing up to the full moon. And then we have the world. Oops, there we go. I have to cover, otherwise. Yeah, there's the world. So this is completion. We're seeing things happen on the world stage. It's all playing out in front of us. And if something's playing out in the world stage that is causing us to go into this, pull our attention away. And if there's healing required in the outside world, centre ourselves, light a candle, send healing, send light into those areas of the world, allowing ourselves to become portals of healing energy, so that energy comes through without any interference of our own feelings, that we are pure channels of healing as we start to send healing out into the world. if we have our own interpretation of how that healing is required, then we contaminate it with our own perception. So the High Priestess is coming through, asking us to go within, to send, to light our candles, to send healing into the world from a place of pureness, from the place of being a channel of light. And then we have the world. This is the card of Saturn. Ending of karma. Karma that we've come into this lifetime with is starting to heal. We're starting to free ourselves, because that karma created chains around us. It kept us trapped. It kept us in conflict, and our self-worth would always go into competition when there is no competition at all. We're all unique. We all do things completely different. Even if we're doing the same, we will do it authentically and do it in a way that is our way. So this is about letting go of all that now, stepping into our light, becoming that channel of healing, a vortex of healing that now is going out from each one of us as we are anchoring this light into the Mother Earth, and we are opening ourselves up and sending that healing into every area of our life where we're feeling this. Just sending light there without without placing our way of it becoming into that healing, without putting our intentions there, just opening up and allowing light to go into every area of our life, of the world that is in need and requires healing at this time, without any interpretation of our own perception. I hope that makes sense. This is what's coming through, to just open up, just be, and they will bring that energy through. So Mother Earth, everyone on Mother Earth is going through this powerful ascension, which is beautiful. So I'm asking now for a message from the Destiny Pack. The highest and greatest good for the collective. Anyone who views this video, there we have the letters. So this is good news coming in. This is coming from the King. This is coming from the King of Wands. So this is contracts, but opportunities coming in. So this is good news coming in that we have been waiting for. And underneath the Eight of Swords, asking for a message for underneath the Eight of Swords, we have the key to success. We have the key there to unlock ourselves out of any situation where we feel trapped, and that is by coming back into the moment, coming back into the presence, feeling how we're feeling in this present moment, and working on ourselves. And each time we let something go, we set ourselves free. So this is the key to success. And with the Three of Wands, we have a wish being granted. So this is focus on the star. This is a card of healing, of hope, of beauty, and letting us know that our wishes are being fulfilled, to really stay focused on the expansion. If we're thinking of something that contracts us, take a breath, know that we've come out of alignment. To take a breath, maybe hold a crystal, maybe you take some oil and just breathe it in, go out and ground, not getting entangled any longer, letting it all go. And that is strength. That is strength. When we have to get into the conflicts or challenges, that's not being strong. That's our ego wanting to, going into a battle of egos, and it's just take a step back. That is pure strength, and that will create peace. So I'm sending so much love. Thank you for listening, and thank you for your beautiful comments as well. They really do mean a lot, and thank you so much. Thank you.